Real Madrid and Barcelona, the biggest classic in world football, always bring intense emotions, but this time the outcome was catastrophic for the merengues. A crushing defeat of 5-2 in the Supercopa de España final left the Madrid fans in shock. Today we will dissect all the details of this historic match. There was a stunning goal from Mbappé, a disastrous first half from Real, and a standout performance from Rafinha, who is at the peak of his career. So, if you want to know everything that happened in this showdown, stick with me until the end. So, if you love football and are a cool person who wants to help, please subscribe to the channel and leave a like. It would really help me a lot. Thank you. The match started with a bang. Before 5 minutes had passed, Barcelona had already created 2 great chances, but Courtois was inspired and made 2 incredible saves to prevent the worst. However, it was Real Madrid who opened the scoring with a lightning-fast counter-attack featuring Vinicius Jr. and Mbappé. The Frenchman once again showcased his goal-scoring instincts and netted a fantastic goal, throwing a bucket of cold water on Barcelona. At the 20-minute mark, Barcelona had 83% possession compared to just 17% for Real Madrid, highlighting the merengues' struggles to control the game. Shortly after, Robert Lewandowski executed a brilliant pivot play and set up Lamine Yamal in a great position. The young talent didn't waste the opportunity and equalized with a shot into the corner past Courtois. Real needed to wake up and stop Barcelona from playing as they wished. They needed to disrupt their rhythm and take the ball away from them. For a while, it seemed the game was leveling out until the fateful incident involving Camavinga. In a clumsy attempt to clear the ball, Camavinga ended up fouling Gavi in the box. The referee initially did not call it, but VAR intervened and confirmed the penalty. Lewandowski took the spot kick with class and turned the score in favor of Barcelona. At the 38-minute mark, Barcelona once again demonstrated why they were dominating the match. In a lightning-quick play, Koundé, known for his crossing quality and game vision, delivered a pinpoint ball into the box. The target, Rafinha, who is in spectacular form. The Brazilian timed his jump perfectly, heading the ball into the back of the net, scoring Barcelona's 3rd goal in the final. The moment was crucial, not only for the scoreline, but for the psychological impact on Real Madrid. The goal cemented Barcelona's superiority in the match and further highlighted Rafinha's starring role, who has been regarded as one of the best players in the world this season. The player himself has stated that he is experiencing the best moment of his career, and performances like this prove he is right. The duel between Rafinha and Lucas Vázquez showcased the Brazilian superiority in the match. From the opening whistle, Rafinha dictated the pace in the attacking sector. Vázquez, on the other hand, had a performance well below expectations, unable to contain Barcelona's number 11, who expertly exploited the right side of the Catalan attack. Up to that point, the game was shaping up to be one of the worst defensive performances from Real Madrid in a long time. The disorganization of the defensive system was evident, while the centre-back duo struggled to contain the movements of Lewandowski and Lamine Yamal. Furthermore, the Real Madrid midfield was practically non-existent until that moment. Jude Bellingham, who had been the team's standout player in previous matches, was invisible, unable to impose himself against Barcelona's relentless pressure. Federico Valverde, who usually provides dynamism and intensity, also failed to make an impact, leaving the merengue midfield vulnerable and disconnected. Meanwhile, the trio of Casado, Gavi and Pedri controlled the match, dictating the tempo and maintaining possession almost exclusively for Barcelona. If you thought Real Madrid's situation couldn't get any worse, you were mistaken. In stoppage time of the first half, another mistake proved costly. Rodrigo lost the ball in a dangerous zone, and Barcelona made no mistake. In a lightning-fast counter-attack, Rafinha set up Alex Balde, who stormed in to score the 4th goal. It was the final blow of a first half that Madrid fans will want to forget, filled with defensive errors, lapses in midfield, and total dominance by Barcelona. Real Madrid returned for the second half, trying to change the disastrous script of the first half. Shortly after, Barcelona doused Real's hopes with another cold bucket of water. In yet another lethal play, Rafinha, in inspired form, received the ball in a prime position and made no mistake. The Brazilian struck with precision, scoring a stunning goal, his second of the match, taking the score to a merciless 5-1. At the 53-minute mark, Real Madrid found a crack to try and get back into the game. In a swift play, Mbappé received a through ball and with his usual explosiveness, left Barcelona's defense behind. However, he was brought down by goalkeeper Szczęsny, who rushed out to try and cut off the play. With VAR assistance once again, the referee sent the goalkeeper off. With the foul called at the edge of the area, Real Madrid had the perfect opportunity to reduce the score and reignite hopes for an unlikely comeback. Rodrigo, known for his precision in set pieces, took responsibility. With a perfectly placed shot, he hit the upper left corner of the net, leaving the reserve goalkeeper with no chance. The score now read 5-2, and the Madrid fans present in the stadium began to rally in support. However, even with a numerical advantage on the field and a goal to close the gap, Real Madrid failed to capitalize on the favorable psychological moment. The Blaugrana team, well organized defensively even with one player less, managed to neutralize the Merengues' attacking attempts. Real's midfield continued to struggle to connect plays to score more goals. Amid a collective performance well below expectations from Real Madrid, Mbappé was the only player who truly stood out and tried to carry the team. The French forward showcased his usual technical quality, moving intelligently to create space and generating the main offensive chances for the Merengues. Additionally, despite the unfavorable scoreline, Mbappé did not hide. He sought the game, faced Barcelona's marking, and forced the opposing defensive system to double their attention. Unfortunately for Real, his solid performance was insufficient to compensate for the apathy and errors from other sectors of the team, especially in midfield and defense, which were largely dominated by their Catalan rivals. Physical fatigue seemed to be one of the crucial factors for Real Madrid's drop in performance in this decisive match. The Merengue team, coming off a string of intense matches in national and international competitions, showed clear signs of exhaustion, particularly in the second half. Key players like Bellingham and Valverde, who usually lead the midfield with dynamism, were invisible and had little influence. This allowed Barcelona, with their engaging possession and rapid transitions, to control the game with authority. On the other hand, the Catalan team took full advantage of the opponent's drop in pace to impose their technical and tactical superiority. At the center of this dominant performance was Rafinha, the standout player of the final. Real Madrid leaves this final with much to reflect on. The defeat highlights the need for adjustments, both in player physical management and tactical organization, especially in decisive matches like this one. With a still packed schedule ahead, it will be crucial for Ancelotti and his team to work on regaining the intensity and balance that were missing today, so that the team can return to competing at a high level for the rest of the season.